Hello and welcome to my China week. It's actually the last week of China, week 5 pick'ems. Um, and so far it's actually been looking pretty good. We've been doing all right. We're at 90 points currently. That's like top what? Uh, I guess we got like 3% ahead of us, so like top 8% ish. It's top 10% at least, which feel like is pretty good. We had a pretty good last week. It was mostly the FPX DRG game, which we got wrong. Which honestly I feel like was a 50-50 either way to me. Otherwise, though, we got a really good week. So yeah, going into week 5, though, we start off with JDG versus Sheilai. And this one I feel like is more interesting than a lot of people might expect. Like, JDG are not the best team in the world, um, but Sheilai hasn't looked like absolutely incredible. So I do think this game could be more interesting than what people expect. I'm still gonna pick Sheilai though. I still think Sheilai has been good enough to beat JDG, and I do think JDG has had a bit of struggles overall. Sorry, I'm a bit sick. So yeah, that's why I might sound a bit different as well. But yeah, overall, just think Sheilai is one of the better teams in the region, and JDG isn't. And also with JGG, even if they win this game, they're not making playoffs because of Sheilai's wins against Trace. So yeah, I'm picking JGG winning over and losing over Sheilai. Going on to DRG versus Tai Lu. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna even think about that one. It's DRG. Tai Lu is a shit team. They're just shit. They lost to Nova, lost to Tech, lost to FBX, and lost to EDG. They have lost every single game, and I don't think that's gonna change, especially not against DRG. I'm not gonna make the mistake of betting against DRG again. I mean, they did lose against Tech earlier on, but other than that, they have not lost a single game that wasn't against EDG, and I don't see them losing against Tyler. Uh, so yeah, I'm not gonna even talk more about that game because that one is not very interesting to me. It's just gonna be Vukashu kind of killing everybody, and then DRG wins. Wolves all gamers kind of same there. I mean, AG is just the worst team in the region, if not the worst team in the entire world right now. And they're playing a Wolves team, which sure they lost to Billy Billy last week, but Billy Billy is arguably the second best team in China. And Wolves have beat Trace and JDG, which I think both are better than AG. Sure, they lost to XLG, but yeah, I don't see them losing against AG. Billy Billy Trace, I think it's just gonna be Billy Billy again here. Uh, I don't see Trace winning this. It's just kind of how it is. Especially after losing to XLG, I think BLG is just a better team over XLG. So they're, and sure, some might say you can't really argue like that, but Trace have just not looked good so far. Like genuinely, the two teams Trace has been able to beat is JDG and AG, which I would say are two of the worst teams in the entire region. Basically, what I'm trying to say is Trace has won against the worst teams in the region and then lost to everybody else. So, yeah, they're not going to beat BLG. I just don't see it, alright? I just don't see it whatsoever. Now, Nova Tech could be a lot more interesting than people think. Tech is one of those teams that have made some big upsets. And although they lost to FPX, they then beat DRG, then beat Tyloo, which was probably more expected, and lost to EDG. So if they win this game, because the thing is, right, Nova has still already made playoffs, because they have won. Actually, wait, they have 3 out of 5 wins. Maybe they haven't. But either way, I could see Tech upsetting here. I'm still gonna pick Nova, but I could see Tech upsetting here and winning this game. I really could. I could see them upsetting. Ooh, should I? Should I go for an upset? I kind of want to go for the upset there. Thinking about it, do I go for the upset? You know what? Why not? Because I'm gonna pick EDG and to beat FPX. FPX looked really good in the first 2 weeks, and then have just fallen off the earth. Um, sure, they've played two good teams, but neither of those teams are better than EDG. So EDG should win this game every single day of the week. But yeah, so that's my pick'ems. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.